Hi guys, welcome to the Eavesdropper Reports, where I eavesdrop on trending topics around the world and on these YouTube streets. So guys, it seems as if Nipsey Hussle cannot rest in peace when there's people tarnishing his name and being mad disrespectful to the late rapper. So now we have Future. Future came under fire and people were dragging him after he responded to a tweet by Young Scooter, who was praising the community activism that Nipsey Hussle was portraying when he was alive. So Future responded and said, "Yeah, we do need more like us. I've been teaching, preaching for a decade, also showing and proving what hard work and dedication can get you. R.I.P. Nip." So that's what Future, posted. And a lot of it didn't sit well with a lot of people. People were dragging Future, telling him no. Not only is this not the right time to do it, not only is this disrespectful, but you're not even close to being on the same level as Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was on a totally different level than you, Future. He understood and was aware and conscious of the system and how it works to oppress minorities and marginalize people. So for him to compare himself to Nipsey Hussle was so much disrespectful and tasteless. And especially the fact that it was just within weeks of Nipsey Hussle's death and everybody was crying, sensitive, just confused about what happened. You cannot compare yourself at that moment or even ever at that or even ever to someone who literally died at the hands of a gunman. And we don't at this time know what went on or even why Eric Holder decided to do it. So everybody was just saying no, don't even do it, not this time, not now. Okay? So we're gonna move on to another two co-hosts who were mad, disrespectful, tasteless, pretty much like evil in the way that they disrespected Nipsey Hussle. So we're talking about none other than
to say
Laura
goodbye
Ingram.
to rapper Nipsey
Take a look
Hussle.
at this.
Now, this dear artist recently released a song called FDT. F Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump.
1 minute.
Okay, now that's a very creative refrain.
Very catchy.
Very catchy.
Irving Berlin, look out.
Is it? It all began and ended with Irving Berlin for you, didn't it?
Yeah.
So the refrain, the chorus, it goes on and on. Is that related to the lowest unemployment ever, basically, for African Americans?
But now, for those who might not remember, this is 70s. Come on down.
Wasn't he on Hollywood Squares?
Nipsey Hussle.
So guys, you just seen this video, this mad, disrespectful woman, Laura Ingram, and her co-host, who were literally laughing while, reporting on Nipsey Hussle's funeral and even coming up with some lies about him actually creating that F Donald Trump song. If you don't like a person, I don't understand. You don't like a person and you don't like what they stand for. Why report news on them? It was such a sensitive time for everyone who loved Nipsey Hussle and what he was about and what he stood for. And for them to be laughing and coming up with false narrative just to, arouse people and get people upset did not sit well with so many people. And I definitely agree with that. So here's one. Most of the people, the ones who are really, really vocal about it was actually the Game, who it seems as if is having a very hard time dealing with the death of Nipsey Hussle and also T.I. So here's what they said. This is disgusting. You both are veiled, despicable, poor excuses for people. My expectations have already decreased so much for mankind in the past couple weeks that this hardly surprises me, especially from Fox News. But rest assured that sooner than later, you'll both see we all get our own turn to live through our own personal tragedy. And watch how many people dance in the streets, laugh, crack distasteful, inappropriate jokes when it's your turn. Karma is constant and the laws of reciprocity are in order. Neither of you will ever know or experience the level of love, appreciation, and respect that Nip has, even in death. So let that sizzle in y'all little hateful demonic spirits. And with that, I'm logging off IG at least a month or so. So guys, you got seen and heard this response. It was so distasteful of these co-hosts to be doing that to a man that has just passed away. So many people had love for him. So many people respected what he was doing and was looking forward to actually seeing him doing more. He was coming out with a documentary on Dr. Sebi and the court case that he won in 1985. So there was a lot of people looking up to Nipsey Hussle for the good that he was doing. So the game also came out with response, and here it is. So, let me tell you what's going to happen at Fox News. Fire this disrespectful C by tomorrow, Monday morning, or you will lose millions of viewers, one person at a time, until it drastically affects your ratings, views, etc. If your demographic doesn't affect that, we will stop all support immediately. We are no longer laying quiet while you continuously disrespect our brother African American culture as a whole. I will use my platform and call on my peers to do the same. Nip's passing nor his legacy is to be taken lightly, as there will be consequences for any disrespect now or in the future as long as I have a voice. I'm asking all of my followers, fans, family, and friends to spread this video with demand of Laura Ingram's termination immediately. This is not a game, and my brother's untimely demise has noticeably shifted the world and brought people from all ethnicity together in mourning. There is a power in that will be used, and action will be taken from now going forward. We will not be accepting any apology from her. We want her fired, period. The marathon continues. Do not let this slide, my people. I know you can feel the energy Nip left all of us. I know you feel it. So this is what the game had to say, and he's definitely, I've seen all of the celebrities. He's taken it really, really hard, the death of Nipsey Hussle. He even said that he couldn't sleep because of, the death, and how basically Eric Garner did him so wrong. So it's literally, I'm so shocked at the fact that these people are doing it. Here's another person who really disrespected Nipsey and got the blunt of it.
I give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying and shit. Too soon, but dude, I ain't trying to shoot at her. I'm saying this. Look. No, she could do 2-3 years, but I just try to be that daddy. I try to be like, if you need a friend to holler or shoulder me, you can call my line.
So guys, you just seen the video of Kodak Black disrespecting Lauren London, telling her that, she's given her one year to mourn his boyfriend, and then he's gonna be making a move on her. Wow, I cannot really, I know Kodak Black is controversial in what he says, but this was so distasteful at this time. I cannot even go into the mind of Lauren London at this time to know what and how she's feeling. It's just so tragic what happened to Nip at this time,
Black,
and
any
how
other nigga
it
disrespecting
happened.
my nigga
So
Nip
there was
name,
definitely
his
people
legacy,
who
his
were
family, nigga. Keep my nigga name out your
Kodak
fucking
Black
mouth,
for
nigga.
what
Keep
he
his
said,
girl's
and
name out your
rightfully
fucking
so.
mouth,
And
nigga.
like I said
the
before,
fuck wrong with you
one
new
of those
niggas?
people
No
who has
respect
been
having
having a
ass
hard
niggas,
time
man. This
was
new generation,
Game.
y'all
Here's what he
fucked up
had
in
to
the head,
say.
nigga. Stop disrespecting my nigga's name, man. This shit for real. My nigga died out here in these fucking streets, nigga. For doing the right motherfucking thing. Doing good for fucking people. And the first thing niggas want to do after his untimely demise is disrespect his fucking name?
Kodak
Nah,
Black.
nigga.
You out of pocket, nigga. Fix that shit. Quickly. Expeditiously. Nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. Ain't nobody else gonna say it, nigga. I done said it to you, nigga. And if I see you, I'ma say it in your face, nigga. You out of pocket, nigga. Get your motherfucking self together.
If I disrespected you, knowing under, in any shape or form, I'm sorry. Even though I didn't. And rest in peace to dude.
So guys,
Y'all already know what I said. I said dude encouraged me to do shit for the community. But anyhow, my bad to them two. But for all you other people like trying to fake act like y'all love me on the internet or checking me on the internet, that's how you feel, bro. That's how y'all want to feel. And I got a whole tour. Like, I'm in Georgia right now. Tomorrow I'll be in Norfolk, Virginia. Like, wherever y'all see me at, if that's how y'all feel, that's how y'all feel. Don't try to little boy me on no internet. You could hit my line. Rest in peace to dude. If I disrespected, knowing nothing in any way, even though I know I didn't, my bad.
So guys, you just seen what Kodak Black had to say about all of this after he got the backlash. A lot of people were saying they're not going to listen to his music. Radio stations were saying they're not going to play his music. People were canceling him. You're probably losing a lot of money. So he had to definitely come back and apologize. It's just taboo, like, to be saying something like this at that time. Like, for all of those who just came at Nips within weeks of him dying was just so wrong. And I'm so glad that Nip had people who had his back and spoke up about all of this. So it literally seems as if it has to take someone getting fired, them losing money, sponsorship, losing, record deals or anything like that for them to realize that you just don't disrespect the dead. And more so because the person cannot defend themselves. They don't know, they cannot come out from, the grave and respond back to what you're saying. So it was just mad disrespectful on all four fronts. You don't compare yourself to someone as soon as they're dead. You don't laugh and ridicule the person, when you're talking about them, and you don't come out his widow for telling them that you're gonna move in on them once they finished mourning.